Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We are getting started right at 9 a.m., right on the dot as usual, Pacific Standard Time. Woo! Bitcoin is Bitcoin is breaking below 71,500. Currently at 71,450-ish. And Bitcoin heading to $52,000 next? Many perma bulls think we're going to new all-time highs. Here we are in a bear market for 5 months, and still the higher time frames remain the same. So we're going to get into all that. On the first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin. We'll cover altcoins, stocks, and anything else that jumps out at us on the watch list. On the second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Make sure to put in the asset name, the class. Is it crypto? Is it stock? Put in all the details so we can keep the live streaming over here. So with that, we will get into the daily chart, the weekly chart, 2-week chart, 3-week chart, monthly chart, all of that stuff. But just remember, obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we have a little bit of entertainment along the way, whether that's making fun of me or not. So let's jump right in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Denny B-H2H Shell stock on nice. Okay. Yep. Stick around. We'll come back to it. Lucky Look 7159. Hello, hello, hello. So there we go. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. We've been pointing out this whole entire bear market that we do expect bounces along the way. We do expect relief rallies along the way. And we expect those bounces and or relief rallies to get sold off. However the price action plays out, we do not have a magic crystal ball. But we do a lot of speculating. We do a lot of forecasting, and we adjust in real time. So by speculating and forecasting, we are the foresight crew. We are not the hindsight crew. This is why we were able to put out the Wyckoff distribution chart on October 8th when Bitcoin price was at 123,700. This is why we put out the Bitcoin bear market roadmap on October 10th. And now we are, let me count on my fingers. November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, that's right. 5 months we've been in a bear market. 5 months ago, we put out the Bitcoin bear market roadmap, and it's pinned to my X profile, right? Not my X, but the X. You get it. Ooh, good one, Jesse. Good one. So here we are. A lot of similarities, right? Prices breaking down, prices getting oversold. The blue candles starting to get oversold, creates a big wick. Then we start going into the relief rally. And we were talking about this big push down. We expect bounces coming in the near future. We expect a relief rally. And then after that big wick and after oversold, we saw bullish divergence. And price came up and hit the exact same two market sniper targets that it hit in 2022 of March and April. This target box was the exact same market sniper targets that price hit in 2022. Then after it hit that target, price started to break back down. And we were talking about it. Candle closed below the trailing dots. Candle closed below the upward sloping trend line. Sell signal. Right? Then over here, $81,000, we were talking about, we could see a long squeeze. There are billions and billions of long liquidations from 81,000 down to 66,000. And we said it could happen very quickly. And it did. And price started to get oversold. Big wick down here at $60,000. Reversal candle. We're talking about a bounce, a relief rally. We had bullish divergence again. And then price came back up into the same market sniper targets again. And here we are. After hitting that yellow target box, price is breaking back down. The probabilities will continue to increase if we see that price will come down and hit this target down here at $52,000. Once we see price breaking down, closing below the trading dots, closing below the upward sloping trend line, and so on and so on. The probabilities will continue to increase that we're going to take out this wick here at $60,000. We start seeing a breakdown over here. We start seeing the sell signal. We start seeing price below the trading dots, just like everything I said. So that wick first, and then the probabilities will continue to increase of, oh, whale alert. Whale alert. Breaking news. Breaking news. Whale alert. Where am I? Oh, over here. Since the top, the thesis was that Bitcoin would retest the 200-week SMA, which is the blue line, before we made new all-time highs. Price got very, 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 very close to the SMA. Price did hit the 200-week EMA, but I always had the SMA on the chart. So the SMA is currently below $59,000. Let's see, where is it? Depending on what exchange you're looking at, 58,933.04, right? So we start seeing candle closes below. Could this time be different? Could this time, let's see. Could this time price comes back down here, finds support, bounces one more time? Yes, this time could be different, but the result will be the same, right? Not because I'm a perma bear, but because we are in a bear market and the higher time frames are bearish. And that's the reason why. And we will cover that. We will cover the 2-week chart. We will cover the 3-week chart. We'll cover the monthly chart, all that stuff. We'll get into it. Jason, good morning. Welcome back. Too early for dad jokes. I know. I had my dad joke game was on point before I had my daughter. I don't know what happened to all my good dad jokes, but I had a lot of good dad jokes before my daughter was born. And since she's been born, she's coming up on 21 months. Woo-wee. 21 months. And soon. And I don't have as good of dad jokes now. Maybe I do. Maybe I just don't practice enough. So, yeah. FICOS 83. Hello, welcome back. So, this is what we're continuing to watch unfold in real time. This is still the thesis. Right? Still the thesis that price would come back down, retest the SMA, which is below 59,000, which is below the wick from February 6th, right? And there's several reasons why price come back down to 52,000. Jesse, you promised me $40,000 Bitcoin. Jesse, you promised me $39,000 Bitcoin. Jesse, you promised me $38,000 Bitcoin. I never make promises of, but we have many reasons why price could go below $52,000. We play it level by level, and this is the next target area. So we could be in a bear market for another 5, 6, 7 months. And if we do see this bigger push down here in the shorter term, we could get another bounce, and then we go through the slow, grinding, brutal Bitcoin bleed down to lower prices, which could be down to $40,000. So this is just the next target, right? This is just the next target. So just like this was the next target, and this was the next target, right? We have other targets. So we're going to get into all that. We'll cover it all. Before you leave today, we'll have it all covered for you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Market Sniper in the house. So that's the Bitcoin daily chart. Before we get into the weekly chart, 2-week chart, 3-week chart, monthly chart, we have to cover our sponsors. We don't have any sponsors. We've never taken $1 of affiliate money ever. We don't have any sponsors. We've never taken $1 of affiliate money, but we will cover Market Sniper Pro. So follow us over here on Market Sniper Pro. Check out our website. Oh, real quick. We are putting out Market Sniper alerts. So our screener, we have it dialed in to post to the Discord every single day. And every single day, most likely it's going to probably find at least one asset to post into the Discord based off of a certain criteria. And yesterday it printed or posted 7 Market Sniper with all the details. So 7 different Market Sniper alerts. Rivian was one of the 7, and I blocked this out here. This is for the public on X, but in the Sniper Discord, we have all the details over here, right? So that is live. It's been live, but we just got an update on it. So we've included these charts with the Sniper alerts now. Before it didn't have the Sniper alerts. So now we do. So it will continue to make them better and better, and we'll have more and more alerts. But right now, the purpose of the alerts is to find the next breakout. And this alert happened, and a buy signal happened on Rivian, right? That's not to say that you buy blindly. This is just to try to put us in front of more opportunities as a potential bullish setup. And of course, we only do paper trading, right? We only do paper trading. None of this is financial advice. But the Sniper alerts are to get us in front of more opportunities. And we've only rolled out potential bullish setups so far, but potential bearish setups is coming soon. And I'll have all the details over here. So we're going to be rolling out both. And it'll have the details on it, and then you just go into the charting system after that and chart it for yourself over there. So if you want to learn more, we have information over here on the homepage for Market Sniper Pro. You can access that from the profile or Jesse over here, and you can go through all the features and stuff like that. So we have our own online community with the Discord, our own online community besides the Discord. We're still using the Discord as a bridge. We have a dashboard, setup, suite, 70 plus hours of recorded coaching. If you want to take a deep dive, online community, which includes our own online community similar to the Discord and the Discord that we're still using as a bridge. And then, of course, all the indicators and stuff on TradingView, but also we have all the indicators on our Market Sniper charting platform. So all of that is included, and we only have one plan. That's $49 a month. Probably at least 10 to 15% of the people take advantage of the annual plan $490 a year. It comes out to $40 a month, right? AI says that we should be charging $199 a month. So consider this your Black Friday grand opening. Lost six figures. Yes, we're going to be covering NASDAQ. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Artom 178. Shout out to Denny Boy. Annual subscriber. Awesome. $40 a month. Woo-wee. So $49 a month. There are no refunds. So just keep that in mind. No refunds, but you can cancel anytime. The subscription would just go to the end of the month. And if you take a risk with annual, it's $49 a month. The tools are only going to get better from here. I reinvest way too much money into trading tools. It's kind of an obsession, right? Kind of an obsession. So the recorded coaching would take you like, if you take a deep dive on recorded coaching, it's probably going to take you about 3 months to go through it all. That alone is worth $79 a month. So 40, you're not really risking too much. Then the charting platform, the screeners, all that is worth $49 a month each, but we have it all included right now. So you can learn more about it, and it'll take you to our charting platform. Of course, we have the built-in screener too. We have the screener set up to send the automatic alerts that we've dialed in ourselves, but you can also filter over here as well. So you can add a filter, you can do RSI divergence, you can create your own, right? Bullish, daily chart, or weekly chart. So the daily chart is coming up with 1, and if you go to the weekly chart, it's the same one. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at it. CAG. There was bearish divergence. This one would have been caught too late, but well, it would have caught it probably back here on the bearish divergence. And so, and then it broke down after that. So this is the weekly chart, daily chart. Oh, it's a different one. Cali. Jeez. Weekly chart. Bearish, weekly, PTXG. So on the weekly chart, this PTGX has got bearish divergence. TRV, bearish divergence on the weekly chart. Possible lower high over here on TRV. BRK.B had bearish divergence, lower highs. LPTH. And of course, you can go to the daily chart to try to catch it faster, right? Bearish divergence on this EXAS, 12.2% gap. Huge run from $38 to 103. Is it top in? We don't know. We'd have to chart it more. This is just ideas that you'd want to still map it out yourself and double check before just buying blindly. But broke out from this 200-week moving average, 200-week SMA, and what if it comes back for a retest? It's possible. It's possible. Let's see the weekly chart. Could come back for a retest, upward sloping. Looks like it's flipping to buy the dip season over here on EXAS. Woo! So there you go. With that, let's go back over here. Bitcoin. All right, so we're on the daily chart. Let's switch over to our friends over at TradingView. This resistance was the yellow target box that we just pointed out in the daily chart. A lot of similarities. Got rejected at the resistance. Spiked above, but got rejected. So how is it going to play out? Is it possible it comes back up for one more? Yeah, it could. Anything is possible. But the path remains the same. The path remains the same. So right? And if you draw this out, bum, 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 just like that. Move it over here. And those are the similarities right now. So, right? Similarities. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We didn't just start talking about this yesterday. We've been covering it. We've been covering it. We've been speculating it all the way since over here. The bounce, the relief rally, all of that. We've been speculating about a bounce and a relief rally since that bottom wick. So here we are. Here we are. Price got rejected at resistance, breaking back down. We've had this on the chart for a very long time. Breakout, come back down, pump up into the target box, break out of the triangle, break down again. So we got a fake out, aka bull trap, lower high. And is this going to be the lower high? This is not new. We've been covering this every single day on the live streams. We've been covering it on X, all of that. So let's check in. Why is it a bear market, Jesse? Well, that's a great question, Jesse. Oh God, here we go. Talking to myself on camera. This is a weekly chart. We put this out October 10th. And this is why. Price is still below the trending dots on the weekly chart. The red trending dots wicked all the way up to 76,200-ish, wicked all the way up to 98,200-ish, and never retested the trending dots, started to break back down. Wick, and then we'll see how this candle closes. We'll see how, because we still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the weekly chart, but still below the trending dots. Price was just taking time off the clock. Price was just letting the weekly trending dots catch up. And in the past, Bitcoin has taken, 12 months ish to find the bottom, which could be October 2026, right? It's only March 2026. So we still have a long ways to go on this potential bear market lasting at least 12 months. Could it be 11 months? Sure, it could be. Could it be even longer than 12 months? Sure, it could be. But this is our main thesis right now, that Bitcoin continues to have a 12-month bear market. Could be shorter, could be longer. We will take it level by level and we'll continue to play it out. In the past, Bitcoin has hit the 200-week SMA. We have not hit that yet. We got very close. We got within like 3 or 4%. In the past, Bitcoin has hit longer term target 4. So far, we got very close to hitting target 4, but we have not hit target 4 yet. In the past, we're starting to catch the flow now. Let's go. Catch the flow. Let's go. J-O. In the past, Bitcoin has hit target 5 and price has gone below the 200-week SMA down here at target 5, and that would put Bitcoin below $40,000. Is that going to happen again? We don't have a magic crystal ball. We don't know. But in the past, it has. We have this blue line called the ETF low. The ETF all-time lows were over here at 38,000, just below $39,000. It seems very logical that Bitcoin ETFs like HODL would come back down and retest the January 2024 lows. The January 2024 lows on Bitcoin ETF HODL would put Bitcoin price below $39,000. That seems very logical to me. That also lines up with target 5. If 2022 fractal continues to play out very similar, maybe that doesn't happen towards the end, and then we would see bullish divergence, right? We would see bullish divergence. So this is where we're at here. We've let the fractal catch up. We've let the trending dots catch up. And it's right on track. It truly is right on track. So bull trap, all-time high, bull trap. And you could even say this is a bull trap up here, right? Closed above on the weekly and came right back down in reversal. Bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap. That's what you get for reading too many Dr. Seuss books for your daughter every day. Bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap. Oh my boy. So that's Bitcoin bear market roadmap, not bull trap, that we posted back on October 10th. And let's look at the cleaner version of it. Weekly trending dots continue to trend downward. Weekly 2-week trending dots continue to trend downward. Relief rally, bounce, relief rally, bounce. Red trending dots came all the way back down the 200-week SMA as well. That's what we're going to continue to watch. 3-week chart, red trending dots, bear market. Red trending dots, bear market. Also came back down to the 200-week SMA. But by the time the 3-week chart trending dots came down to the 200-week SMA, it was late stage, and we were already buying the dip at 16,800 on January 4th, 2023. So, but it's showing you that it could take some time to play out, right? Monthly chart, we don't even have a red trending dot yet, but we did have a monthly sell signal below the trending dots, monthly sell signal below the trending dots, and then we started having red trending dots. Of course, by the time that the red trending dots start flipping around, we are already 9-10 months into buying the right dip versus waiting for the green trending dots on a monthly chart. It's lagging, right? It's lagging. But it's not how the candle starts, it's how it closes. The monthly candle was all the way up here at $76,000, and now it's pushing back down, right? Now it's pushing back down. So this is where we're at. Daily chart, 2-week chart, weekly chart. We covered it all. Let's see. Let's get in the weekly chart. What's this chart? Oh, yeah. Let's cover this one. It's the same chart, different look, right? So here we're at. Red trending dots continue to come back down. Could be that lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We don't expect the fractal to play out exactly the same. We never expect the fractal to play out exactly the same. But there are times where it seems eerily similar. It's not easy to say. Eerily similar. So from the peak, lower high, lower high. Lower low, lower low. Lower high, lower high. Lower low, lower low. Lower high, lower high. Lower low. Right? So in the coming weeks, however long it takes, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, this shows kind of the timing of it, right? Letting the trending dots catch up. So we've been covering this every single time we were on the live stream, right? No live stream yesterday. We may scale back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Be warned. I have a lot on my plate. I love the live streams. I love seeing everyone come back on the live streams. Do we need Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I don't know. Could I put my energy elsewhere? Yes. Could I put my energy into continue to build tools more? Yes. Can I be more active in Discord and online community? Yes. So there are a lot of reasons why we may cut back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that covers the whole week pretty much. So sure. Stick around. So that's the weekly chart. Seems right on track. We'll see if the market bosses give us bullish divergence again, like they did last time, and we're gonna find out if we're gonna get into the opportunity zone soon or in the near future. Week, 2 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, all of that, and then look to buy the right dip. And when the right dip happens, we'll see some consolidation. Hopefully, we see some bullish divergence, breakouts, all of that. We'll be ready for it. And the reason why I'm personally not just dollar cost averaging the opportunity zone, which opportunity zone has been historically a good time to dollar cost average, is one reason. What if the dip keeps dipping? It's not my main thesis, but what if 2022 correlation breaks? What if the stock market, the NASDAQ, the SP 500 go into a deeper correction similar to the dot-com bubble or similar to the 2008 like crash? If it does, if there's a bigger overall market crash, then this fractal will most likely be broken and it'll be to the downside. So I'm watching this fractal first and foremost. Secondary would be a bigger market crash. Thirdly will be, a more shallow correction and a shorter correction. That would be third on my list. But this fractal idea is number one on my list. A deeper bear market because of the indices would be second on my list. So it's something to be aware of. It's something to keep a neutral state of mind so that you just don't think this is going to happen 100%. We will be ready for it in case something else breaks and we end up going much lower, right? So it's always a possibility. There's never a guarantee. And even so, it could take time to play out, right? Even if it does go into a bigger bear market and we're excited and there's divergence and we're excited, and we get that breakout, everything is back on plan, right? And then this happens, right? So we will be ready for it. And even if it comes back up to retest the 200-week moving average and it feels like everything is back on track, we still will be aware that price could, like if the overall market is in a bear market, right? We'll be aware that the 200-week SMA could reject price and then we go lower, right? So it's always a possibility. That would be my second. So the yellow fractal is number one. This could be number two. And then, of course, maybe something like this would be third, right? So a shorter, lesser to the downside bear market, like if things are really bullish, but I think that's third on my list. Yellow is on my number one list, and then of course this the doom and gloom is always a possibility too. So we'll see. We'll take it level by level. We won't get ahead of ourselves. I mean, we are ahead of ourselves. We're already ahead of we're already ahead of the curve, but we will be ready for whatever scenario plays out. Woo! J.O. Excited to have you daily. Signs up for online. Is there an easy way to set up the indicators on the web page through mobile? Are you talking about TradingView, or are you talking about our own indicators on our own charting system? Um, online web sniper system. So I'm assuming it's our own charting system. Um, I'm always I'm I mean I'm on the phone, but I'm mostly on the desktop. And the desktop is super easy. You just go up here to indicators. Oh, Go up here to indicators, and you could filter by sniper, right? So sniper indicators are already rebuilt on our own charting system. If this is what you're talking about, if you do all, then it's a little bit harder to find them, but they're labeled sniper. So they're all there. So it should be able to go to indicators, but on the phone, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah. So yeah, just go to indicators and then go to sniper, and that will filter them out. So like the signal, let's see, signals. I have the signals on. That's why you can see the reversal candle. But I took off the buy sell because I know that the red candle means sell, and I know the green candle means buy, right? So I took those. I went to style, and I turned off the buy sell. So like it'll say sell signal here, but I don't need those on just because I know the red candle is the sell signal. Uh, it's just to keep the chart a little bit cleaner. But yeah, you just go to indicators, and then you can filter by sniper. So hopefully that helps. Um, any put today on Asia short, but it seems like it corrected a lot since then. Yeah, I won't give financial advice. I know I see that you say the NFA, but we'll cover the chart. We'll cover the chart, but we just yeah, I just can't yep, yep, yep. Now, keep in mind, we built the charting system in the last 3, 4, 5 months. So it's only $49 for everything. There are going to be glitches. We are figuring it out in real time. So if there are any glitches or anything like that, oh yeah, I saw you. I saw you come through. Yep. You're locked in now, brother. Ma'am. Yeah, I saw that come through. But uh yeah. So there are gonna be glitches. If you find anything, just let us know. Like tag Apilix in the Discord or on the online community, whatever. And there's also a suggestion box in the Discord as well. So just make suggestions. Let us know if there's any bugs or anything like that, and we will get those ironed out. So I find them on a weekly basis. If I had more time, I'd probably find them on a daily basis. But then Apilix fixes everything, and then we're good to go. So um, it's software. Uh, but The software is getting better and better on many different levels. Yep. Yep. That's true. Yeah, there's like leverage longs for 3x, 5x, and 10x. There's hundreds of millions. There used to be billions and billions and billions. But this initial wipeout here took out the billions, and then this could take out hundreds of millions, right? So yeah, I agree with you. So with that, that's Bitcoin. We've covered it all. Let's go over here. We've covered the weekly, 2-week, all that stuff. HODL, this is what I was kind of talking about. Here, let's get back on candles. HODL still has a lot of gaps down. So if the Bitcoin ETFs come back down and retest January 2024, which seems logical at $11 ish, then Bitcoin would be at $39,000. So there are a lot of reasons why it could. Will it? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Bitcoin futures has a small gap up here, may not get filled to the next bull run. Ooh, breaking news. Pending sell signal on the daily chart of Bitcoin futures. This is why we look at multiple things over time, right? No pending sell yet on Kraken. Bitcoin futures as a pending sell signal. Bitcoin futures had a sell signal on January 20th. January 20th. So a lot of similarities. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, pending sell. So that's where we're at right now. 71,295 on Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin versus gold. We've been talking about this on higher time frames, that never in the history of Bitcoin versus gold have we seen a downward sloping 200-week SMA. We'll continue to cover it over here. And also, monthly RSI has never closed at 34 before, ever, on Bitcoin versus gold. It happened, right? The lowest ever on Bitcoin versus gold RSI close ever. Broke this 11-year downward trend line. Broke this 7-year downward trend line with a close. And here we are. Here we are. This little map out over here, 2022. There we are. Boom. Called it. Boom, shakalaka. All the way. Bearish divergence on the monthly chart. Bearish, 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 bearish. Bearish divergence on the monthly chart. Lower high. Bearish divergence. Lower high. What else? Weekly chart. XRP. Still bearish. Ethereum. Still bearish. Chainlink, a link. Still bearish. If you look at the monthly chart, downward sloping 200-week SMA. That's not bullish. That's bearish, which means, whether price drops another 50%, right, or whatever it is, or just drops into oblivion, the downward sloping 200-week moving average tells me that it's going to take a while for momentum to shift to the bullish side, right? Cardano, did he get stopped out? Pending sell signal. I did not take this trade. I did not post it in the Discord. I did not do any of that. I just posted on X and did a video on it, but broke out. If you get a sell signal, probably closing it out anyways, but there was a potential to bounce on Cardano, but with a caution, right? So I only posted this on X. I did not post it in the Discord, and I did not take a trade myself. Um, but this is where we're at right now. Still above the trailing dots, pending sell signal. The caution still is higher time frames remain bearish. So any bounces, expect them to get sold off. If I was in a trade, I'd be thinking about holding or thinking about possibly closing the position. But the risk versus reward was still pretty high, and could always take a small loss, right? So 2 to 6%. But I was not in a trade. I'll go H bar, XLM, near. We drew this out the other day. Yeah, it's a bear market. But the sell signal right now is a pending sell signal above the trending dots. So it's kind of wait and see, but it's, in my opinion, and I've talked about this a lot on recorded coaching, but trading with the trend, if you're in a bear market, shorting bounces is more profitable. If you're in a bull market, buying the dip is more profitable. So can you counter trade with a buy signal in a bear market? Yes, you can. But like I mentioned on the post in one of the replies, I said, if you're hitting the buy button in a bear market, you better also know how to hit the sell button. So expecting the bounces to get sold off. Boop, 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 boop. MicroStrategy breaking back down, rejected at the 200. This is kind of what I see on Bitcoin, where we're kind of over here. And if it has that big drop down to like 52,000, then you get another relief rally back up in the 200-week SMA, and then continues on. So if you kind of look at it on the weekly chart, right? It was kind of like bouncing around here after nearly hitting the 200-week SMA, bounced, and then started to reverse back around, and then dropped all the way down here to 103 and battled its way back up to the 200-week SMA, and now it's getting rejected. So this is the 2022 fractal, and if it plays out similarly, then we could see MicroStrategy all the way down here, $78, $80, whatever the case may be, 72. Maybe it even takes out all these wicks. That would be priced below. Another thing, Bitcoin ETFs all-time low was January 2024. The January 2024 for MicroStrategy is at $45. It's possible we see prices all the way back down. MicroStrategy has already come back down to February 2024 prices so far. We could come back down to January 2024 lows, similar to Bitcoin HODL ETF. So I'll be waiting as a potential buy the right dip if I do even play MicroStrategy as a swing trade. If I do, it'd be a small position, and it would be lunch money. But I would prefer to do the buy the right Bitcoin dip personally, right? So we'll see. NASDAQ, SP 500 also down today. We'll come back. We'll circle back, take a look at those. Gold, let's come back into the trailing dots in the weekly chart. We mapped this out already, right? Silver breaking down. No bearish divergence as of right now. Dollars bullish. We've been covering it. We've been talking about it. Weekly chart is bullish. Getting a relief. We'll see if it comes back up and hits this target at 102.46. Could take weeks to play out. The VIX still remains elevated. Still bullish on multiple time frames over there on the VIX. Woo. Tron. I found that one on the screener the other day. Doc was on one of the alerts. Yeah, there some of the screener has found some of these, like Tron. Although Tron was having issue, like the data that we pay for has some issues with some of the ones that don't have a lot of volume. So we end up just removing them. But like the other day, the screen, see if I look on the Discord real quick. I don't want to get this wrong. And I don't want to make things up. But if I go to the Discord alerts, yeah, we had Rivian, MOS, Lemonade, LMND, NTLA, IREN, HPE, Doc. So we had Doc on there, right? Let me just pull it over here. I'll do a screenshot. I don't want to screenshot all the details. So I'm going to leave out a lot of it. But you should be able to see that. We had Doc, CR. You still have to chart it yourself, but CORZ, ANET. There's so many bullish setups. Obviously, not all of them are going to work out or whatever. But for example, Doc was alerted on the alert system, right? And it was at 1736 with the buy signal, as an example. And that was on Monday. So Doc is breaking out. That's the daily chart. Weekly chart has a pending buy signal, still below the 200. So that's a caution. 2-week chart, getting back above the trending dots. Bullish divergence on the 2-week chart. Possible higher low. Pending RSI buy signal on the 2-week chart. Seems like price wants to retest the 200-week SMA. So bullish-ish. 3-week chart. Still below the trending dots, but coiled up right next to it. Also, bullish divergence. Possible higher lows. Right? Monthly chart still has some work to do. So it could always be one of those on lower time frames comes up and continues up like that. Right? So we'll see. We'll see. But that one came up on the sniper alert screener in the Discord on Monday, and then stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of work. And just depends if you're playing the bounce or not, right? So like even from that buy signal, even if it bounces and retests the 200-week SMA, which it hasn't done since May of 2022, like it's been battling and hasn't retested May 2022. So For example, if you took the stock play, 19% bounce, why not? For, possible 3% risk, that's still a 5-to-1 ratio, almost a 6-to-1 ratio. So, and it's early, right? Like you said, the higher time frames still look bad. 3-month chart. But what I could say is that the 3-month chart with the sell signal over here also looked bad, right? And then price came back up to the 200. So, of course, the 3-month chart is really lagging. And all the way down here came all the way back up, 100% bounce to the 200. So there you go. But yeah, it doesn't look great. Monthly chart looks better though, right? RSI bottom, RSI higher low, RSI higher low. So the ship's starting to turn around slowly. Boom, boom, boom. Pending buy signal weekly chart. Bada bing, bada boom. So that's that. That was found. Tron. So answer your question. But let's go to the Magnificent Seven. Let's keep going. Let's see. SMCI breaking back down. Amazon. Let's zoom out here a little bit. Amazon. TQQQ. Got the gaps down here. Microsoft. Apple. Should I text my mom? I told you so. I told you so when she locked in 30% gain over here. And then she texted me over here. Apple's higher. Oh, mom can really roast you. Now I can be like, told you so, mom. Boom, boom, boom. Dow Jones. Boom, 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 boom. PLTR. Dow Jones Industrial. Meta. There's not much really to report on these other than what we're already seeing, right? So we're just kind of going through it a little bit faster. SP 500, NASDAQ. Google. Russell. Dollar. Oh, wow. This is playing out very similarly right now. We posted this on the pending buy signal February 25th. SQQQ, ANF, catching a little bit of bounce. That's about it over there. Magnificent Seven. Let's go back over here. 71,000. So that's where we're at. Let's get into the chart requests. We have a few of them, and keep rocking and rolling over here while we search for it. I'm not seeing it. Was that a typo, Denny? Might have been a typo. Only one L for the ticker symbol, but shell. Probably what you mean, but it's ultra bullish on multiple time frames. So that's about it. Yeah, we looked at it. There's not really much to report. Is doing what we think it's going to do. Go lower. Bearish on the daily chart. And that's about it. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. You can't do much analysis on that. Typical in the crypto world and stock world, not just crypto. So I'll never just pick on crypto. They do it in stocks too. So SoFi. Oh yeah, SoFi. Played that one to the upside from the bottom. We were playing it down here, baby. We were there for it. Weekly chart is bearish. Monthly chart, was that it? New all-time high, drop back down. Daily chart bearish. Weekly chart is bearish. Two-week chart is bearish. Looks similar to Bitcoin, to be honest. 3-week chart is bearish. Monthly chart closed below the trading dots. That's not good, right? Positive earnings. What else? I don't know why you quoted exhaustion. I never say that. I don't know why you quoted that. I don't quote that. So maybe someone. Oh, I'm typing in. I wouldn't be shorting this now. The monthly chart is, ultra bullish. 3-week chart is ultra bullish. 2-week chart is ultra bullish. Weekly chart is ultra bullish. Daily chart is bullish. So I don't know what you mean by what your meaning of exhaustion is. Uh, but for example, if it puts in bearish divergence on the daily chart, right? Then that's a sign. And then the higher probability is if price puts in a lower high, right? So that's the daily chart. The weekly chart could do the same. Uh, right? So if you have here, here, and possibly here, that would be bearish divergence. But as you can see, there could be additional bearish divergence. It's a pullback to the trailing dots, sure. Still be a pretty big drop. But if you're seeing bearish divergence on the weekly chart, a lower high, and the same thing on the daily chart, then that would be something more interesting, but not there yet. Possible bearish divergence forming on the daily chart. There is bearish divergence on the weekly chart, but the caution for any type of short is that all dips are getting bought up right now because the higher time frames are ultra bullish. So it's caution, caution, caution. I think Jason had a question. What are the other dots, not the trending dots, on the market sniper chart? Which chart? The Bitcoin chart, or which chart are you talking about? So I have these trending dots on the Bitcoin chart. Now, I'm not sure what other dots you're talking about, Jason. Well, yeah, you can always go back. It's, it'll be up on YouTube and it'll be on X as well. So you can always just scroll back and rewatch it. Yeah. I don't know what trending dots you're talking about. If you're not talking about the trending dots, I don't. What other dots are you talking about? Are you looking at indicators or? I don't know. So that's where we're at right now. Is Bitcoin heading to $52,000? Question mark. We just covered all the reasons why it could be going that way in the very near future, aka soon, right? A lot of similarities. We covered them all. We don't need to go back into it all, but oversold, bullish divergence, rallied into the yellow box, breaking back down, and then the higher probabilities is getting that sell signal. The candle close below the trailing dots. The candle close below the upward sloping trend line. Oversold, bullish divergence, come back to the yellow box, starting to break down right now. We put this fractal out on the 17th, yesterday. One day later, it's ahead of schedule. So there we are. We will continue to sniper the markets together at least Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every single week. We were doing every single day in the live streams. Yesterday, we took the live stream off. I got a lot done that might be good for me to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, get more done on Tuesdays and Thursdays, help out in other ways, and keep the live streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see. We'll play it week by week, but if so, we'll probably be off on the live stream tomorrow, and then we'll do a shorter one on Fridays, but we'll keep things moving and grooving. With that said, if something major is happening, maybe we log on and live stream Thursday as well. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll take it step by step. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for smashing the like button, reposting the live stream, sharing with your friends and family. With all of that, hope you have a good rest of your day. Have a good evening, and we'll see you on the next live stream. Adios.